patient.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well, you know what? We met for just a brief moment when I was in LA at the premiere party. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember you.
Yes. I talked to your dad. I didn't know
Hmm.
you were a Texan just like me.
Yes.
That's awesome. So, did you grow? Were you born in Houston?
Yes, I was born here in Fresno, Texas, and been here, living here all my life.
Awesome. So where are you now? Are you at home or are you at school?
Right now I am at my parents' daycare, so
Oh, I love it.
I've been volunteering here for a while. So
Oh, so you volunteer. Okay, well, let's cover all of the things that you do outside
okay,
of acting first. So you
okay.
volunteer at the daycare. What do you do there?
I just help out with the teachers, do basically do whatever I can, clean up around the facility and like things like that.
That's awesome. Do you like little kids?
Yeah, they're fun. They're fun to be around.
Hmm. Do you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, so I have a little brother named David.
And
He's
he's awesome.
yeah.
And how far apart of you are you in age?
I think. Wait, how old is he? I think we're like 3 or 4 years apart.
Okay, so you're a great big brother, I'm sure.
Yes.
Does he act as well?
No, he wants to, but we've been thinking about it. We might do something with him.
Okay, all right. Well, what else do you do outside of acting?
Well, I've played a lot of sports. I played flag football and basketball with I9, and I basically when I'm not acting, I'm basically doing what other kids are doing, playing
Okay,
video games, playing sports, stuff like that.
so I think I read somewhere that you are a quarterback.
Yes, I was a quarterback for my flag football team.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So do you still play flag football?
I was going to, but then I think something came up. Uh, so whenever I can, I try to get in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So let's get to the acting part now. So how long have you been acting?
I think about 6, 7 years now.
Wow. And how
Yeah,
old are you now?
I'm 11.
11. So you started when you
Yes.
were 5?
Yeah, right about
Awesome.
then. Yeah.
Okay. So what was your first role?
My first role was a Post-it notes commercial. That was the very first thing, and I was super excited when I realized that I'm actually about to start acting and get into this stuff, and it was a really good experience for me.
That's awesome. When did you realize that you wanted to act?
I think once I first started actually understanding what I was seeing on TV and all the kind of stuff, and I wanted to see what it would look like if I was watching myself.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I talked to my parents about it, and we got into it, and now I'm here.
Okay, so the Post-it note commercial happened,
Yes.
and then what?
The Post notes commercials, then I started booking a whole bunch of commercials, such as Build-A-Bear, Goodman Car Dealership, a whole bunch of stuff, candy commercials, a lot of stuff, and then I got underground. So that's
Okay.
big step.
So commercials first,
Hmm.
and then underground.
Yes.
So what was it like to play a young slave?
Well, it was very different because before I was doing commercials where I had to be all hype beat and energetic, but now I was playing a very serious role.
Hmm.
So it was super different.
Did you have to read up on what history was like during that
Um,
time?
right before we started, I kind of had to, realize what I was doing and realize all the stuff that actually happened back then and try to fit myself in the story so I wouldn't be going out there with a whole different perspective as everybody else has.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you worked on Underground, was it canceled before you started working on Cloak and Dagger? Or how
Um,
did that happen?
I think after no. Yeah, it was canceled right before I started doing Cloak and Dagger.
Okay.
So right after season 2, I think like a month or two after that, I started doing Cloak and Dagger
So,
stuff.
so tell me about that show.
So that is about two teens and they're superheroes, and I play young Tyrone. So I'm like the flashback of Tyrone and how he got his powers and all that kind of stuff. You're gonna see me doing all that, and I had to do stunts like jumping off platforms and swimming and stuff like that. So it's super different for 11-year-old to be doing that type of stuff.
Wow. So you shoot Cloak and Dagger, but then you're also doing All About the Washingtons. How do you juggle that?
Well, it was a big jump, like I said, from commercials, which was energetic, to underground, which was mellow, to Cloak and Dagger, which was another energetic thing, to a more energetic All About the Washingtons. So it was a big jump. But I guess I coped with it pretty good. Yeah.
So is it shooting schedule so that you can manage it? Does Cloak and Dagger shoot during one part of the year and then All About the Washingtons?
Underground was like way before everything. Like Underground was the first. I think I had turned 8 or 9 while I was filming Underground. So that was quite a while ago. And then after that was Cloak and Dagger, and I had turned 10 then. So it was kind of like a yearly type of move on.
Okay.
So it was a little easier than I expected it to be, but it was also kind of hard because I had to leave, friends and stuff and go meet other people, which were, more fun,
What do you think of LA?
I want to live out there when I grow up. I really like it. Yeah, I really like the weather and the sun and how everything is so bright during the day, and I really like it out there.
That's awesome. So tell me about auditioning for All About the Washingtons. Did you know that you were going to be working with the hip hop legend Rev Run?
Before, when I got the script to audition for it, I guess my brain didn't process who I was trying out to work for. So before I was like, oh, okay, another audition, yada yada, same thing. But then after I started, reading over it and thinking about it, my parents were like jumping up and down. Yeah, he got this, he got this. I was like so confused because I'm like, what are y'all, excited? So they started showing me stuff and videos, and I was like, man, this guy is amazing. And then I was jumping up and down too.
So had you seen him on Run's house? Or
yes. So before, when I was like little, I was like really little, I was watching Run's house with my parents like every night. But I guess once I got the script, I kind of like forgot about all that. So that's when I started jumping up and down. We used to watch this guy. So.
And so did your parents tell you that he was like one of the original hip hop kings?
Yeah, I remember like that same day, that throughout that same week, my dad, every time we got up, he would be playing Rev Run's music, like all throughout the house, just to get me hyped for the audition. It was super fun.
I love that. So when you met him and you met Justine, what did you think?
I kind of went over where I was. I kind of had to think, okay, I'm with these people who are great, and I have to, realize that I'm here now.
So tell me more about Davion, the character.
Okay, so Davon is a really...
sorry.
Yeah, Davon. Davon is a really energetic, slick type of really fun to hang around type character, and he's really good to get to know once you get to know him.
And what's it like working with the other kids on the show?
It was, a big change because all the other shows before didn't really have a lot of kids who I can, hang out with all the time. So when I did All About the Washingtons, I was super excited to be around, my type of, kids, my type of age group. And we hung out like all the time after shooting and stuff. So it was really cool.
So is All About the Washingtons the one show that streams on Netflix?
Yes.
Okay. Is that your first time being on a show that is on Netflix? Yes,
that was the first show on that was streamed on Netflix. Yes.
Do you watch it yourself?
Yes, I did. I watched, the hour, the minute, the second it came out, I was up on my phone watching. I watched I think more than half of the first season that night.
That's
the next day I watched the other 3 episodes. So
what did you think of it?
It was cool. You know, it was cool to see like the finished product and everything. I was really, excited, and but I had to keep it down because my parents were asleep at the time. So,
That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, what's next for you?
um, right now in December, I'm going to finish up a Christmas movie that comes out in 2019. So that's gonna be amazing. And then after that, I've done some auditions during the break, and we just gotta see what happens.
That's awesome. So, how do you juggle acting and school?
So right now I'm homeschooled, so that has made it super easy to go back and forth out of town and back home. So yeah, and then I think I'm supposed to be going to regular school. I think next semester, so I'm excited for that.
Awesome. What's your favorite subject?
Favorite subject? I think for me every year it changes. Last year it was science. I was a big science guy, and then this year now it's math because of like all the different strategies we're learning and different types of math. So I like math.
That's cool. So, a lot of people dream of being an actor when they grow up. You're
Mhm.
already doing that. So,
Yeah.
what do you want to be when you grow up?
I wanted to be a director. I'm really excited. I really want to be a director when I grow up, and still an actor because I love what I do right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Maceo, you are amazing. I'm a fan. My little daughter Joni is a fan. She's 6 years old. And she
Mm.
asked me today, she said, "You're going to talk to the little boy?" And I had to explain to her that you're probably
Yeah.
older than she is. But she's a big fan, and we binge watched it the first weekend as well. So
Mhm.
good luck to you, and we wish
Thank
you
you.
all the best. And we're hoping for a season 2.
Yeah, we're hoping.
Yes. Well, thank your dad and mom for letting you spend some time with me.
Mm.
And
Thank
we'll
you.
see you soon, okay? I'll let you
All
know
right. See
when
you
this
soon.
actually airs, okay?
Okay.
All
Great.
right. Take care. Bye bye.
Take care.